There's another major story out of the Middle East. As ISIS is running out of Syria, the terrorist fighters are going home, raising bigger and more complex challenges around the world. Shawn has this story.
The terrorist threat from returning foreign fighters is growing, and governments are hard-pressed to stop it. That's the conclusion of a United Nations report that says the inflow from combat zones is larger, more global, and more varied than ever before.
The whole challenge for the member states is to identify them in time, to locate them in time, and then to take care of them, or to protect them, or to take care of them in protecting the society.
The report by the United Nations Security Council Counter-Terrorism Committee paints an alarming portrait of radicalized enemies integrating back into their home countries, often undetected and potentially free to carry out terrorist attacks. It says the largest number hail from Russia and the former Soviet Union republics, more than 8,000, 7,000 from the Middle East, nearly 6,000 from Western Europe, with only 439 from North America.
The threat from returnees is long-term, and it may be for some even dormant, in the sense that a person comes back even willing to consider reintegration in society and then be triggered by a conflict that may happen 2 years from now to get back into action.
The UN is calling on governments to improve tracking of returnees, including strengthening passenger information and using biometric data systems to keep tabs on the fighters when they return home.
The U.S. is protected on both sides by oceans. Europe is far more vulnerable, but that doesn't mean that the United States is completely immune.
UN officials say even though the smallest number of foreign fighters come from the U.S. and Canada, that does not mean the threat here is less. The numbers can give Americans some comfort, but no protection. At the United Nations, I'm Shawn, Fox News.